So I'm going to tell you a story about a king that you have heard of and that I have heard of, and his name was King Solomon. He was a wise and brave and kind king, but he was known for having a little bit extreme moods. So when he was happy, he was very, very happy, and no one could talk to him because he was all over the place. And when he was sad, he was so down that he just closed himself up in his room and wouldn't talk to anybody. Now, King Solomon, he loved to be up in his castle where he had this beautiful view, but he also liked to go down into the market to see how his kingdom was feeling, to get a feel for it. And one day he goes down to the market, and there he hears all those voices chattering away. Apples, apples, fresh green apples. Fish, fish, jumping out of the sea, come and get it. Chestnuts, crisp, lovely, hot chestnuts. And suddenly he hears another voice. Come and get the jewels, the best jewels, the jewels made by the best jeweler in the world. King Solomon, he didn't like arrogance. And so he goes up to him and says, what? How can you say something like that you're the best jeweler in the world? Ah, but I am. My jewels are so special. I am the best jeweler in the world. Well, okay, if you're the best jeweler in the world, you prove it to me. Tomorrow, I want you to have made for me a ring, almost magical ring. A ring that will make a sad man happier and a happy man a little less happy, a little sadder. But Your Majesty, how can I do that? That is impossible. That I'm not a wizard. How could I do that? Well, you said you were the best jeweler in the world. If you have not got that by sundown tomorrow, you have to leave my kingdom. And the jeweler goes home thinking, oh gosh, how am I going to do this? I don't have any training in magic. How can I do something that is going to make a sad man happier and a happy man sadder? And he's up all night thinking about this. And just at dawn, an idea comes to him. And he runs to his workshop and he makes the ring, and then he starts engraving the ring. And next morning he goes to the palace and goes up to King Solomon and says, here it is. And King Solomon looks at the ring, very simple, very plain ring, and he picks it up and sees the engraving and smiles. For on the ring was written, this too shall pass. And from that day on, King Solomon wore that ring all the time. And when he was happiest, it would bring him down a little. And when he was saddest, it would make him calmer. And that is my message. This too shall pass.